Okay, guys, so welcome to Mistakes Business Owners Make on Social Media and how to quickly fix them. I am, of course, Denise Inspired, and I am delighted to have you guys here. Let me know in the comments who you are, where you're from, and how we know each other if you can. If you've never met me before, let me know in the comments because I love to know that kind of stuff. Hi, Paul, how you doing? Paul, have we met before? What's your business? Hi, Michael. How are you? Delighted that you're here, Michael. Delighted that you're here. Michael is the wedding celebrant. Fantastic. Guys, let me know who else is here so I can chat to you guys. I can talk about your businesses, all of that kind of stuff. Anyone who's been to my trainings before knows that I love to know who's in the room with me. I'm most comfortable when I'm standing in front of you in the room. Those of you who might have met me on some of the Leo trainings or some of my own events that I run, when I stand at the front of the room and I can see all your lovely faces and then I can talk to you about your businesses. So this style, this webinar style where I can't see you, is not my favorite because I'm like, who's here? So let me know in the comments. Hi Denise, I'm Catherine, never met before. I work with a number of companies, wedding, stationery, leaflet, printed distribution. Fantastic, Catherine, lovely to have you here. Hi Lorraine from the Little Flower Shed, fantastic. Never met, business consultant, Paul Murphy, set up a new virtual business network going great. Oh yes, amazing. Spoke to you on LinkedIn, didn't I? Newbie here, heard from you through Kay's, Liz said. Fantastic, guys, fantastic. Tracy says she saw me on Kay's Flower School. I love Kay's Flower School and all my lovely florists. So welcome, guys, welcome. Okay, so a little bit of housekeeping. I am going to ask you to keep it going in the chat. I'm going to keep asking you I will keep asking you to go into that chat and let me know answers to questions as we go through, because I want this to be as interactive as possible. I want to dive right in because I know you guys, everybody's time is valuable and I want to keep this to an hour, so I want to keep it going. If you have questions, guys, throw them into the chat or throw them into the Q&A box is probably better, because if you throw them into the Q&A box, then it won't get lost in the chat and I won't forget to answer it. Most of you, if you haven't already joined the Grow Your Business with Denise Inspired group and Facebook, make sure you're in there. If you haven't got the invite to it, go to just search Grow Your Business with Denise Inspired and make sure you're in there, because if you have any questions even after today, I will always answer them in there. So guys, it is absolutely fantastic to have you here, and I am going to dive right in. So mistakes businesses make on social media and how to quickly fix them. Guys, I get it. We are so busy. There's so much going on. It's really hard to know what to do on social media. With everything changes. Some of us are, social media wasn't around when we started our business. Social media wasn't around when we were growing up the way the teenagers have it now, or the way the millennials have it now, So we have got to learn. We've got to learn how to use it within our business and learn how to use it within our lives. Okay, so how to create content that makes your customers want to buy without spending all your time on social media. And that's what I'm going to teach you guys today. Hi, Anna, never met, setting up a virtual assistant business. Fantastic, Anna, fantastic. So you see others, they seem to show up everywhere, but you're struggling. You see, maybe you've seen me show up on your timeline, on your Facebook and your Instagram or your LinkedIn. You're like, how does Denise get any work done? She seems to be always online. You have no time for this. You've got a business to run. Like, who the hell has time to be getting involved in all of this kind of social media, figuring out how to post, where to post, all of that? You don't even know how to use it properly. So where do you start? All right. Lots and lots of business owners in the same position. Where do you start? And guys, thankfully, that's why I'm here, okay? So you're posting, but you're making the same mistakes most of business owners are making. Do you want to hear what those mistakes are? I'm going to show you 3 mistakes and how to quickly fix them. I'm also going to give you a plan so that you can create content effectively and make sales with ease. Does that sound good? Let me know in the comments if that sounds good, guys. As I said, I like to get lots of interaction. Hi, Bernie from Bees Beauty. Heard about you from Fran from Soul to Soul. Fantastic. Catherine says, great. Thank you. Michael says, fantastic. Yes. Let's go. What are the 3 mistakes, guys? Mistake number 1 is buy my stuff. Okay. This is my huge pet hate, but it's not just my pet hate. It's what I know does not work on social media. And it's what I can see so many businesses out there doing. And it's buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. So what do I mean by that? I mean, if you went to your timeline on Facebook or on Instagram now or on LinkedIn and you scroll through your last 10 posts, could you legitimately tell me, honestly, hand on your heart, tell me that you're not being too salesy? If you scroll back and see that more than 2 or 3 of those 10 last posts are saying, you know, buy this, buy this, buy this, then you are being too salesy. Everybody wants to buy, guys, but nobody wants to be sold to. Let that sink in. Everybody wants to buy, but nobody wants to be sold to. So what can we do, guys? What can we do to change that up? I want to talk to you about a quick scenario. So let's say I moved into a new house in November, right? So let's say I move in and the next door neighbors are having a party. And they say, you know, come in, we're having a party tomorrow night. Come and meet all the neighbors. Great. So I knock on the door, have my little bottle of wine with me, and I'm walking in, and the guy answers the door, and I say, hey, I'm Denise, and I stick my hand out when we could shake hands. I stick my hand out to shake his hand. I say, hey, I'm Denise. You know, I teach businesses how to get out of their own way and launch online. I teach businesses how to use social media. I teach businesses how to become go-to within their industry so that they can grow their business and increase their prices. What is the guy at the door going to do? He is going to retreat. He's going to say, who's the crazy person at the door? I just opened the door at this party and she's trying to pitch me her business. I don't even have a business. That is what so many business owners are doing. Do you ever scroll through your Facebook or through your Instagram or your LinkedIn and go, oh my God, ad after ad after ad after ad? What do? We scroll on by them. Sometimes we snooze them or tell Facebook we don't want to see anymore. We ignore them. We rarely buy from them. Why? Because we don't know who they are, guys. Yeah? Why are they just trying to pitch us, trying to sell us stuff when we don't know who they are? Invading our social media, invading our space. This is why so many users of Facebook and Instagram hate ads. We have got to do it better. We've got to be cleverer, guys. Yeah, you are here now with Denise Inspired. So that is my job, to teach you how to do it better, to be more clever with our posts so that we're not so salesy. So let's say I'm going to the same party, and this is a better scenario. I ring the doorbell and the guy answers the door, and I'm like, hey, I'm Denise from next door. And he said, brilliant, lovely to meet you. Come on in. And in I go. So I get chatting to him, and he says to me, so how many kids have you got? You know, and I said, oh, well, I have 3, and 2 girls and a boy. And then he says, oh yeah, I have 2 boys and they play football. And I say, oh, well, I play football too. And I manage my kids' football team. What are we doing? We are conversing. What am I doing? I'm speaking, I'm asking questions, I'm getting involved. We are together building a relationship. All right. The conversation turns a little bit and he says, what do you do? And I say, oh, I teach businesses how to launch their business basically on Facebook and Instagram. And he says, no way. He said, I run a garage and we really struggle with our marketing. Now is my opening to say, fantastic. Well, why don't we chat during the week? And I definitely can help you with that. Guys, do you see how the conversation went? That is how any of you would do it if you were at a party or if you're at a networking event. But online, on social media, what we seem to be doing is forgetting about all the relationship building, forgetting about all the wooing of the prospects, forgetting that in fact, it's like the dating process, getting to know people and, making sales and building those relationships. That's what we need to get back to, guys. Let me know in the comments if that hits home. Let me know in the comments or in the chat there if you can relate to that, if you feel like you might be doing that. And if my story works for you, that it's like, yes, something clicked, I'm not doing that. So instead of being buy my stuff on our Facebook and our Instagram and LinkedIn timelines and even in our Facebook ads, why not deliver some value? Why not ask people about their business? Why not ask people how their day is? Why not ask them to share some stuff with you before you go straight in for that sale? Make sense? Let me know in the comments, guys. I'll wait while I take a drink of water. I'm needy. Did I tell you I'm needy? Michael says, I've just looked back at my last 10 posts. Definitely great advice. Thanks, Denise. You're so welcome, Michael. But I will kill you for leaving me while I'm speaking to go look at your Facebook and your Instagram. Look back on your Facebook and Instagram after. No, well done, Michael. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Okay, so we need to get away from buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. The key to social selling is it is social, not selling. It is social media. All right. Catherine says makes a lot of sense. Seriously, I think we're all guilty of it. So true, Catherine. So true. And even I do it sometimes where I kind of fall out of the habit and then I go, hang on a minute. And I look back and I go, whoops, and I've got to fix it, got to retrace my steps. All right. So it's about building relationships. Social media is social. As I said, nobody wants to be sold to, but everybody wants to buy. Okay. Be clear on that one. Everybody wants to buy, but nobody wants to be sold to. So how can we fix that? We can deliver value. We can build relationships. We can start conversations so that I like to use my 80-20 rule. So 80% of my posts are delivering value, or they're about my personal life, or they're about, me out and about with the kids or with the business. And 20% of them are sales posts. Buy my stuff, sign up for my free class, whatever the case may be. Okay, so be aware of that. Now, what about mistake number 2? We have no plan or no strategy. Who here can hand on their heart say to me, yes, I plan my content? No. So many business owners know that they should be planning their content, know that there should be a strategy behind what they're posting, but they are so busy in their business that they, at the last minute, go, oh, feck, I need to post on social media. So they'll jump on Facebook, throw together a post with no thought into it, and post. Yeah? Who can say they're guilty of that one? Definitely. We all are. Again, I fall into that. Lorraine Palmer says that's me. I get it. Maura says what? Yeah. It's so true, guys, isn't it? And you know what? Right, here's a funny story. I am marketing for the last 20 years, right? I was marketing and design manager for One For All. You know One For All, the gift card company? I was marketing design manager for One For All for Ireland, the UK, and Malta. Huge, big ad campaigns, huge, big budgets. When we started out, there was only 3 of us that worked there. So it was marketing on a shoestring. So that's where I got all my really background marketing and marketing techniques and strategies from. I know this, guys. I know that you have to have a strategy. I know that there has to be a plan. Do I fall off the wagon sometimes? Heck yeah. Do I find myself going, I need to post? Yes, I do. And what brings me back and makes it better? I have to work on my discipline. And discipline is what is going to help you. You know the way when your alarm goes off in the morning and you want to press snooze, but you don't. You want to press snooze and say, oh, I'm going to have another hour in bed, but you don't, because you've got to get up and run your business. What gets you out of the bed? Discipline. Marketing on social media is no different, guys. We have got to have discipline and we have got to work a plan. If you create a firm plan and strategy, I promise you, I guarantee you, it will save you time and effort and money on social media. Let that sink in. If you create a plan or a strategy, it will save you money and time. We always think, I don't have time to plan my content. I don't have time to sit down and plan it out. And then we go off willy-nilly posting. No. Take some time and plan. Take some time and strategize. Everything else becomes a lot easier, and you will not sell your soul to social media. You will not spend all your time on your phone trying to post and trying to figure out what you're doing. If you have a plan and a strategy to follow. If you wake up in the morning and go, today's my day, I'm posting on Facebook, and I go, oh, what am I posting about? Maybe you're going to be like me and do a live video. It's like, what am I talking about in my live video? It's like, oh, I don't know what to post. I don't know what to say. Chances of you posting or saying something good are pretty slim because you're trying to do everything. But if you've got that plan made and the strategy in place, it becomes a lot easier, guys. Create the content plan. Michael says, how far forward should I plan? Depends on your business, Michael. I have my clients working on a one day planning per week. Now that might not be one full day. Not everyone can give up a full day, but it might be 1 hour on a Monday or 2 hours on a Monday where they plan their content for the week. The overall plan, we create an overall strategy for a month. So I would strategize 6 months in advance for an overall strategy of my content. And then I plan my content down weekly and monthly. Okay. And it is very efficient. Guys, while we're talking about that, this is my content circle. I'm going to talk to you more about the content circle. Some of you might have seen during the week that I launched my new course, the content circle. I'm going to talk to you about that in a minute, but this is the core of it. Okay. So the idea behind the content circle is we create one, what I call meaty, sorry to the vegans, I call it a meaty piece of content. And what that means is it's a good big piece of content that delivers a lot of value. We create one of these per week. For me, it's a live video. For you, it might be a blog post, or it might be an article on LinkedIn, or it might be a video for YouTube, whatever your favorite medium is. Me, it's a live video. I can do live video like that. I find it easy to do. So I create my live video on Facebook. I download my live video and I send it off and I get the transcriptions, right? So the words of what I've said. These words now become a blog on my website. They've got to be cleaned up and some photographs added, but now they're a blog on my website. So I've done my live video. Let's say I do it on a Monday. Let's say Tuesday, the blog goes out on my website. Let's say on Wednesday, the same video, I take the transcriptions and I put the subtitles in, so it becomes a video for YouTube. So day 3 is a YouTube video. I now have 3 pieces of content from that one piece at the start. Then I pull out the really good content from that video, so the little golden nuggets that I like to call them, those main points, and I create image quotes for Instagram for them, so I can get another 1 or 2 pieces of content from that. So now I've got my live video on Facebook, my video on YouTube, my blog on my website, image quotes on my Instagram, all from one piece of content. I can also go further and create an article on my LinkedIn from the same video. I can now create an email to go out to my list. Most of you guys are on my email list. You might get an email with the same words. People like to consume content in different ways. Some people watch video. Some people watch video with sound on. Some people watch video, they want the captions. Some people will read. All right, we all take content in the different ways. So the more types and mode of content that we can put out as business owners, the better. But this system helps you create it with ease. It helps you put systems and processes in place so that you, the business owner, creates that one big piece of content. Everything else flows. Guys, this is how the big guys are doing it. This is how the bigger brands do it. This is a system that I created 10 years ago. I have been teaching it for 10 years. I've been implemented in big businesses. They pay me to go in, break down their marketing campaigns, look at what they're doing right, look at what they're doing wrong, and create a plan for them. And this is the system that we use, the content circle. This is absolute gold, guys. When I teach my authority builders, some of you guys might have seen I have a $4,000 coaching program called the Authority Builder. This is one of the core subjects that we teach, and it is the content circle. How to effectively create content without selling. How to sell on social media without selling. How to create content that sells. All right. So have a look at this and let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if this hits home, if you think that you could implement this within your own business. And the answer, of course, is yes. Everybody can implement this. And this will save you time, effort, and money, the content circle. All right. So mistake number 3. Mistake number 3. Not showing your face. All right, guys. Everybody says it's easy for you, Denise. You're confident. It's easy for you, Denise. You don't have a problem doing video. My first live videos, oh my goodness. I was like a startled little rabbit. I was like, oh, hi, I'm Denise, and I'm just doing a video. I was so embarrassed. But we now know that when we show our face, it can separate us from the bigger brands. Big brands have money for ads, guys. Big brands can spend on Facebook ads, spend on Google ads, spend on analytics, all of this kind of stuff. Us smaller businesses, smaller brands, we don't have all that big ad spend budget. But what we do have is ourselves, our personality, our face. Okay, we buy from people. We buy from people. Michael Grace is a celebrant for weddings and for occasions. Do you think people buy from him? Of course they do. Do you think people would want to see him on live videos and in his Instagram stories and Facebook stories to get to know, like, and trust him before they book for their special occasion? Certainly. Yeah, certainly. Guys, let me know in the comments what industry you're in. Just drop your industry in there so I know who's there. We buy from people, even the florists, guys. Yes, we buy convenience. Yes, it's handy if you know, we know there's somebody local. But if there's somebody local that we know well and we're invested in their story, chances are we'll want to buy from them more. We'll bypass, you know, the supermarket type of florists to come and buy from somebody who we know their story. So we've got to show our faces. We've got to let people know our story. Make sense, guys? You've gone very quiet on me. Does that make sense? Give me a yes in the comments. Let me know your industry if you haven't already. Yes, it does. Of course it does. Of course it does. And Facebook will do this lovely thing that it does to me. You know, you have got to, Jane, health and wellness, florist, fantastic. You have got to develop a bit of a thick skin. Brenda's in floristry as well. And this was me. This is me on often, lots of occasions. Facebook loves to throw me up there with some funny stills. But guess what? I don't care. The best thing that you can do for your business, is to not care what people think and not get caught up in that. It's so freeing when we, you know, let go of that and say, you know what, I'm going to show up for my business and I'm not going to worry what people think. I'm not going to second guess myself. That's where the real success is, guys. That's where the real riches are in your business. Okay. So all of these mistakes are easy fixable. I was going to say flexible. Okay. So what was number one? Number one was sell. We have got to stop selling like that. Buy my stuff. Yes, we want to make offers, but we want to warm people up and put good quality content out there so that they get to know us, like us, trust us before we ask them to buy. Yes. Mistake number two, I have to look at my board because I forget when I'm going, is no plan and no consistency. Get the plan going, guys. Plan it out and it will work better. And mistake number three is not showing your face. It's time to show up and let people know who you are, because we buy from people. All right, guys, let me know in the comments if you get that, if those three mistakes resonated with you. Let me know if there's one in particular that hits home that, you know, you really know that you're guilty of. Lorraine says she's guilty of not showing her face. A lot of business owners are, Lorraine. A lot of us think, oh, you know, nobody'd want to hear from me, or who'd want to see my face, or who'd want to. Guys, there's people in your life who love you, which means that more people can love you. Just let them get to know you. A guy called Akbar Shiak, a guy who I learned from in the States, said to me a good few years ago, I think about 5 years ago, he said, he didn't even say it personally to me, he said it in a video and it just hit home. And he said that you have people in your life that love you, which means when more people get to see the real you, they'll love you too. And it's authenticity, guys. It's showing up as your real self, warts and all. Yeah. Some people think I'm mad, you know, putting out my posts and letting people get to know me on social media. But really, people resonate with me. You know, when they see that my life isn't all so shiny and roses, when they see that I'm, you know, a mammy busy building my business. I coach the soccer. Hear me coach the soccer team. How American was that? I coach the football team, and you know, my daughters play football. They dance. My son plays football. I'm busy building my business. But people resonate with my story. I've had issues with my mental health in the past. People resonate with that. You know, so it's like, tell your story. Don't be afraid. I do get that it's hard. I do get that you feel stuck, but that's why you need to take action. Action is what will solve that. Michael says, I'm guilty of not showing my face. I see competitors do it, and I've definitely got to do it. Michael, it is time. It is time for you. Yeah, you need to step up, because I've known Michael now a couple of years. You were on one of my courses a couple of years ago, and I see you. I see your growth. I see that you're doing more, but you could be doing so much more. And once you let go, and Michael, when you get to an event, you're up there in front of people anyway, showing your face and presenting and, you know, doing the ceremony. So you may as well. Do it on video. Yeah. Jane says not showing my face, but I do have a planner that I made for myself, which has massively helped. Well done, Jane. But it's time to start showing your face. Hi, Alina, how you doing? And definitely don't want to show my face. Not sure I can do it. Everybody thinks that. Everybody thinks they can't, Elena, but you can. You can. And it's so easy. Instagram stories is the best way. Facebook or Instagram stories is the best way to get started showing your face. And another way of getting started is actually talking behind the camera, Elena. So, you know, behind you're in beauty, aren't you? So holding the camera up and talking, but not actually looking into it, showing some products. That's a good way to get over listening to yourself and then graduate to showing your face. Jane says, yes, I need to show my face. I'm going to do it. Fantastic. Definitely. Let's make a pact that we will all do it. Guys, did you know that there are 4.48 billion social media users worldwide? 4.48 billion users. That is massive. And by the way, 2.8 billion of them are Facebook users. Everybody says, oh, Facebook is dead. You know, you have to use Instagram. Facebook is dead. Facebook's going nowhere, guys. Absolutely going nowhere. This stat will show us Facebook, 2.8 billion. YouTube, 2.2 billion. WhatsApp, 2 billion. Instagram, 1.3 billion. Facebook Messenger 1.3 billion and WeChat is 1.2 billion. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the top social media channels, over 1 billion users, and 4 of them are owned by Facebook. Facebook owns 4 of them. Yeah, let me just go back. Facebook owns, obviously Facebook, it owns WhatsApp, it owns Instagram, it owns Facebook Messenger, and they are 4 of the top ones. So it is going nowhere. Okay, Facebook and Instagram are your kings of social media at the minute. So it's time to get involved in at least one of them. All right, it's time to stop procrastinating, stop the fear of judgment and let it go. Oftentimes, guys, it's our own family that we worry about. We think, oh, you know, my family are going to laugh at me. Like, guys, I get it. My family, when I started to do live video, they thought I was off my rocker. And then they supported me a bit. Now, I rarely get comments or shares or anything from my family, but my business family do. You guys do. You guys comment on my videos. You guys share my stuff for me because you know the importance of it. Oftentimes our family think, oh, what's she doing? Why is she doing that? That's a family thing. We've got to ignore that and push forward. I'm pretty sure some of my best friends have me blocked on Facebook and Instagram anyway. But I get it that it is scary. It is scary. But when you're with like-minded business owners and you practice and you know what you're doing, it becomes a lot easier. All right, because I was exactly where you were a few years ago, until I owned my social media, until I leaned in and said, no, I am sick of, you know, not making a profit in my business. I am sick of, you know, going around in circles trying to make this work for me. I'm going to show up, and I'm going to show up with purpose. And that's what I've done. And that's what I'm going to teach you guys to do. Yeah. The biggest thing is the fear of failure. That doesn't go away. Every time I post a reel on Instagram, you know, when you guys see my reel show up and you're like, oh yeah, there's Denise doing another reel, and you think it's so easy. Every time I post a reel on Instagram, I go, is somebody going to make fun of me? Is somebody going to be mean? Thankfully, most of you guys are nice and you throw comments on there, which obviously is what we need. But you know, it's not easy, but it's stepping out of that comfort zone, pushing away those fears and getting it done. What if it didn't have to be so hard? What if I could help you make it a little bit easier? What if there was a way to have all of your content planned out and created in one sitting, so that we are not, like I said earlier on, my clients plan and execute their content in one day of the week. They pick a day for content creation, and that's the day that they spend their time on their social media. Do they go on social media the rest of the week? Yeah, they've got to go on and do some bits of engagement and stuff, but that's the day that they do the bigger bit of work. So the worst thing that you can do is try to post every day on your socials and try to post live every day from nothing. So get on there and try to write your posts every day, because it takes so much brain power. If you have the posts and stuff ready, it's so much easier. So did you know that most of my clients spend one day creating content? They're free for the rest of the week. Planning and creating your content in advance saves you days and days of time per month. That's time and effort, yeah, and money, of course, because time is money. All right, so this is Ruth. So creating content daily was a struggle for Ruth, but once we sat down and planned it properly, it became so much easier. She planned out her content and wrote it and recorded it and got it ready on one day, and then it was in the phone ready to go to be posted the rest of the week. Ruth is using Instagram to drive sales to her website. You can look her up, she's Healthy Buzz. Her sales went from 1K month to 15K months when Ruth went all in on her visibility. Ruth has been working with me for a little over a year, and it is absolutely, her Instagram is absolutely flying, and as is her Shopify account. All right, so how can we do this? Almost all of the questions I get from you guys is about creating content. How can we create content? What kind of content can we create? Where should we post? How can we post? All of these questions is what I get all the time. So I've listened, and as you know, I'm always going on about what's the problem that we solve. I am going to solve your problem of content creation. All right, this is exactly why I've created my new online course, The Content Circle. It's designed to solve your content problems, to take the stress out of content creation for you, to help you show up with purpose. Would you like to hear it? I'm going to just have some water, and you let me know in the comments if you want to hear about it while I have my water. Lorraine says yes. Thanks, Lorraine. Absolutely, Michael says. Definitely, Catherine says. You're very good. You're very good. You're very good. Okay, guys. So I'm going to chat to you now about the Content Circle, which I'm super excited. This is my baby. Okay. As I said, this is how the Content Circle works. I developed this system 10 years ago. I've had some of my friends in the States use it on their big teachings. I've had friends in the States use it on big clients with like multi-million-dollar ad accounts. We've used it in One for All. We've used it in lots of big brands. But most importantly, and what I'm most proud of is you guys are using it. My clients and customers who are going out and becoming the go-to within their industry. You guys are using it effectively and efficiently so that you're saving time and saving money on your social media. All right, so I'm going to teach you how to plan, create, and implement the Content Circle into your weekly social routine. Whether you do it weekly or monthly, we will help you plan that out. You will learn my 3 steps to creating content that sells on social media. Step number 1. I've broken the Content Circle, guys, into 3 steps. It is 3 2-hour-long workshops, okay? So 3 2-hour-long workshops. That's 6 hours of my training that you're going to receive in the Content Circle. So step 1 is why, what, and how. So why use social media? What channel to use? And how to use Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So that first module, that first masterclass is your basics of how you can use Instagram, how you can use Facebook, how you can use LinkedIn. So questions that are popping up for you on LinkedIn and Instagram and Facebook, you get answered during this module. You will get answered by me, an absolute expert in using these channels for both myself and for clients. All right. So that is step 1 of the Content Circle, those fundamentals that we all need to learn. Step number 2 is content. So what type of content should we post? How can we create content? How can we get out of our own way and show our face? How can we show up for our business without showing our face all the time? Can Denise teach me that? Yes, I can. If you feel that you really aren't ready for that, full on showing your face, we will help you work around that. We'll help you find clever ways of showing yourself without chatting straight into the camera like I like to do. But we will get you moving on that. So what type of content can you post? Videos, image posts, carousel posts, stories. What kind of content is working on Instagram and Facebook at the minute, and LinkedIn? I'll help you with that. I will help you strategize and plan so that you are putting your best foot forward when it comes to content, so that the content that goes out there is making sales for you, so that you are not just posting willy-nilly. My American friends love when I say willy-nilly, but you know what I mean. They're not just throwing stuff out there for the sake of it. Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn are noisy enough without us just adding to the noise. So we'll fix all that. We'll have pure, good strategy to follow so that we can save time. We can save money. We can schedule out some posts. We can work on our engagement. We can have tools that help us with this. Sound good? Yeah. So Step one was why, what, and how to use social media and how to get out of your own way and figure out what channel should I be on, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, where do I post, how do I post? That's step one. Step two is content. What kind of content can I put out? How do I do that? How do I do a reel? How do I do a carousel post? What should I be posting? How often should I be posting? That's all in step two in the content. Step number three is where we complete that circle. We take everything we've learned in step 1 and 2, we bring it into the circle, that lovely circle that I showed you, and we put systems and workflows and processes in place so that that circle works for us. Remember, we are competing with the bigger brands, but we are smaller businesses. We're not spending loads of money on ads. We're doing this organic content circle, and we're going to become content creators rather than consumers. We're no longer going to be scrolling through our phone, wasting time, wasting money on social media. We're going to be blinkers on, posting for our business, engaging with people, and making sales, because that's what it's all about, guys. Otherwise, what's the point? What's the point in posting all over social media if we're not making sales and growing our business, increasing our prices, all of that good stuff? All right, so we had step 1, which was the why, what, how do we use social media, what one to be on, all of that. Step 2, which was creating the content, what kind of content. And step 3 is completing that circle, putting the systems and the workflows in place so that everything is easier, that we don't spend all our time on social media, so it all becomes a lot simpler. How fantastic does that sound, guys? I'm not joking when I tell you that this is my baby. Okay, those of you who know me for a while know I have my Authority Builders. The Authority Builder is a fantastic program, but it is a program where I'm in there all the time holding your hand. It costs you $4 grand to be in the Authority Builders. I'm of course not charging you $4 grand for the content circle. This is my absolute dream online course. Okay, let me know in the comments if that sounds good. So the idea behind the content circle, it is an online course where when you buy it in the future, you will sign in, you'll get access to the trainings, you'll watch the trainings, and you'll get access to the Facebook group. That's how it will work in the future. You guys are in a super lucky position. Michael says, sounds brilliant. Tracy says, yes, please. Lorraine says, sounds brilliant. Brenda says, absolutely. Catherine says, definitely. Love it, love it, love it. I have great news for you guys. Fantastic news, okay? Because you've got me at an introductory deal. Why? Because every time I launch a course or a program, I do an introductory deal. You guys are lucky because you're getting in here as early adapters, and you're getting my introductory deal for the content circle. It is a fantastic one, okay? So what I'm going to do for you guys, the content circle is set up with actionable steps. As I said, there's 3 masterclasses, each 2-hour long, okay? You get homework, you get downloadable worksheets, you get content calendars, you get tools to use, scheduling tools, all of that kind of stuff, projects and worksheets that you work within your own business. And then you're posting and you're putting it into the group to get it reviewed by me, so that we're all working together on our content. You've got a community in the content circle where we're in a Facebook group and we're discussing content. If Michael has a problem with his content, this is my post I'm doing, Denise, what do you guys think? I might pop up and say, yeah, I love it, maybe change this. Lorraine might come in and say, Michael, I love that. Post it and I'll share it for you. Brenda might say, I do one change, I changed this up, but let me. So we've created a community in the content circle where we all work together. And what else does that give us? That gives us a network outside of our community, so that when Michael posts on his Instagram and Anna sees it, she helps him out and she comments. When Brenda posts and Michael sees it, he drops a comment because he knows that they're in the content circle. They're his business network, because that's what we're creating. A community, guys, a community of content creators, inspired content creators. Sound good? Of course it does. We have actionable steps, we have accountability, we have worksheets. I've learned from all of the courses and all of the hundreds of thousands that I've spent on my own education, I've learned that if we don't have accountability in a course, chances are we won't get it done. I've bought courses before that had no accountability in it, and they didn't get finished. They weren't. It's the courses that have good accountability that we get good results from. That's why we have it. Okay, we've got Friday the 24th is the first masterclass. It's from 11 till 1 this Friday. Monday the 27th, and I think Thursday is the 30th. I think that date is wrong. So on this Friday, following Monday, following Thursday are my 3 masterclasses from 11 till 1. If you cannot make them live, that's okay. I'm going to record them anyway. You will have access to them. I would say do your best to make it live, but if you can't, that's okay. Put your questions into the group and I will answer them on the live masterclasses and you get the recordings. In the future, the content circle will be the recordings and access to the group. In the future, you will have access to the group for 4 weeks while you do your actionable steps and you do your homework. I did say I had a good deal for you guys, and I do. That means everybody who buys the content circle this week before we launch on Friday gets lifetime access to the content circle. Now think about what that means. I've said to you before that everything keeps changing on social media, and it does. So what's going to happen in the content circle in 6 months' time when things change? You're going to get my up-to-date trainings. You're going to get my up-to-date stuff. You get lifetime access, guys. Next month, when this launches again, people will have to pay, right? People will have to pay for the next to stay in the group. You guys are getting it for free when you buy, because that's my gift to you. Okay. Michael says can't make the 24th, have a wedding, but definitely very interested. Michael, what we would do is I would chat to you before the 24th. I know your business anyway, so when I'm teaching on the 24th, I will make sure that I do a lot of my examples and talk about your business as well, because that's what I'm doing for everybody who signs up this week. You guys are getting this because I'm recording this with you and you're getting extra access to me. All right, so if you can't make the live sessions, don't stress. Okay, don't stress. They'll be in the group along with your homework. You will watch them later in the day. Your homework will be there. You will still get your questions answered. Remember, the fact that they're live is a bonus this time. Next month when I launch, they won't be live. People will be just watching the recordings. All right? Remember that you're getting lifetime access. For as long as the content circle exists, you will be in that group getting your questions answered. That means Michael and Brenda and Lorraine, that in 2 months' time, if you have a question for Denise Inspired in the content circle, you still ask it, you still get access to me. All right, you still get access to me. Lorraine says, I'm really new to social media. I can only put up a photo and a comment. Is this too advanced for me? Most definitely not, Lorraine. I will talk you through that. I will help you. I've got bonus masterclasses in there on how to create videos and how to create reels. My job in the next 4 weeks is to get you, Lorraine, Brenda, Michael, Anna, all of you guys bossing social media. Tracy, Catherine, all of you, Paul, to help you really get bossing social media, show you how to use your videos, your stories, all of that good stuff is going to be in there. And this is Amy, guys. Amy says, almost every time I put some good content out there, I get a new call from a client. That's the power of putting out good content, guys. Sylvia, this is Sylvia. Some of you guys are florists. Sylvia owns Bella Botanica. Sylvia studied with me for the last couple of years. Now she's doing fantastic content out there. When Sylvia plans out her content and uses Instagram and Facebook to sell her workshops, she sold out her first workshops in less than 24 hours. Now I know she's workshops on at the moment and they sell out like this. Why? Because she's creating good quality content and she has shown people that she's an expert in what she does. So who wants to get started, guys? We're going to learn what to post, when to post, how to sell without being selling, how to plan and implement the content circle. Do you want to hear the price? Of course you want to hear the price. Let me know in the comments if you want to hear the price. Brenda, don't worry if you can't make the 27th that you're in college. You can watch it later that evening. It'll be there for you. Yeah. And let me know who wants to hear the price. Of course you do. Anna says yes, please. Catherine says yes, please. Guys, I did say to you that this was a whopper deal, and it is. It's a crazy affordable price. In fact, it is. Normally this course would cost you $997. That's what it's going to be eventually when I have it put out there and it's recorded. Remember that within a few days you will have planned out your next couple of months content. My hope with this is that you guys get your content done and you're set up for Christmas, that you're not thinking in December, oh, what have I to post? That plan is all done. I'll help you plan all that out from now all the way up to Christmas. The next 3 months is planned out in content, saving you time, effort, and money. So this course will normally be $997, but for today, for you guys, everyone who buys before Friday is getting it for a better deal. Okay, and the deal I'm giving you, remember that you're getting your extra perks as well. You're getting me live, and I have some bonuses for you as well, which I'll tell you about in a minute. Today you can buy the content circle for $497. One price of $497. Remember that you're going to get that lifetime access. So in 2 months' time, if things have changed in social media, in Instagram and Facebook, I'll be in there telling you guys about it. All right, so that is a whopper deal. Most people who buy the Content Circle in the next few months will be paying on a monthly to stay in. You guys are getting $497 in their lifetime access. Okay, plus for the first people. Now, when I did this is my second webinar. I did this webinar on Friday, guys, and I announced that I would give the first 5 people these bonuses. My plan was to only give them to 5 people. Those bonuses are sold out, right? 5 people have already bought and those bonuses have sold out. However, you guys are here with me live today and I decided I can't do that to you. So I am offering the 5 bonuses again today, which is not going to be happening all the time. This is just happening now because I felt guilty and I didn't want you guys to miss out. So for the first 5 people that buy this now from this webinar today, remember we start on Friday, you are going to get these whopper bonuses. So you're going to get me one-on-one. I will give you a 30-minute Zoom. Brenda says I'm in. Brilliant. I will give you a 30-minute Zoom one-on-one with me where I'll answer your questions and help you get kick-started in your journey. I'll help you break down your limiting beliefs, anything you're stuck. Guys, I currently charge $597 for an hour on Zoom. You guys are getting 30 minutes with me as a bonus for purchasing today. All right, bonus number 2, you're going to submit your details of your business to me and I will use it as the live examples. That is gold, guys. I'll be talking about your business on my course. That's what you want. So you're getting your one-on-one and you're getting me submitting the or talking about your business. And of course, number 3, you're getting me live in the group answering your questions. That is fantastic. Anna says I'm in. Michael says I'm in. Brenda says I'm in. Brilliant. What I want you guys, so I'm saying, who's in? You're beating me to it. Who's in? You want to be in those top 5 that buys. So we've got Brenda, Michael, Anna. We've 2 more left to go. Guys, Brenda, Michael, Anna, and anybody else, I want you to go to open up a new browser on your computer, if you're on your computer or on your phone. I want you now to go to www.thecontentcircle.ie/order. Type that into your phone now on your browser and let me know when that comes up. Give me a yes when you have it up on your phone or on a different browser on your computer. So it's www.thecontentcircle.ie/order. Michael says, got it. Brilliant, Michael. So what you do there is, and for anybody else who's got it, what you do there is this is the sales page for it. You put your name, your email address, and your credit card details in there and hit that buy now button. So once you have done that, you are in, okay? This afternoon, I will be sending out my welcome emails. In that welcome email, you will have a link to book in for your one-on-one. There are 2 ways of doing your one-on-one, guys. I would suggest that you guys book your one-on-one for next week because Friday's the first session. So I'd suggest you do your Friday session and then you come for your one-on-one the following week. So you've kind of got a little bit of it done and now you might have a firmer idea of where you might be stuck. If you feel very stuck now and you've got burning questions and you think you'd benefit from your one-on-one now, then book it sooner. Does that make sense? All right. So is everybody got that? So you've gone to thecontentcircle.ie/order and you fill in your details and hit that go now button. All right. I am going to share my screen here. That is what it looks like. So you're going to put your name in here, your email address, and it's the Content Circle intro pricing. It's $497. That's including the VAT. So I've added VAT into that already. So there's no extra VAT on that. You put your card number, you put your expiry, your CVC, and you hit buy now. And that will charge your card for $497 and that will have you in. Okay, so Anna says it didn't come up. So did you put in, Anna, I'll type it in here, www.thecontentcircle.ie/order. So if you can copy that, Anna, and paste that in. So it's thecontentcircle.ie/order. Brenda, were you able to open it up? Do you need help? Everybody else able to open it up? Tracy, Lorraine, Michael, you're in. Catherine. Got it and done. Thanks a million. Michael, I'm excited. That is brilliant. So 5 people got the bonuses the other day. So now 1 bonus is gone for today. So we have 4 bonuses left. Thanks a million, Denise. I'm so excited. I'm so excited too, Michael. You will love it. You will absolutely love it. As I said, it is my baby. So you guys, to get in at this stage, to get in on this, first round, you're going to get a lot of hand holding. You're going to get a lot of me in there. I spoke to a woman this morning, Anne, who was worried because her skills, like Lorraine, her skills on social media aren't great. And I said, look, Anne, can you open up Facebook and create a post? And she said, yes. Can you go onto Instagram and create a post? Yes. I said, well, then you're fine. I will help you through everything else. Everything else. And guys, it's time. It's 2022. It is time that we, push on with this. Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, they're not going anywhere. And this is the best, easiest, quickest way of marketing our business. Think about it. If you paid somebody to market, if I said to you, go out and pay somebody to market your business, you would not get them to market your business for even 1 month on Facebook or Instagram for $4.97. Not even 1 month. And for $4.97, you're getting me teaching you how to do it yourself. Plus you're getting your one-on-one. Plus you're getting your own business mentioned and case studied. Brenda says done and dusted. Fantastic, Brenda. Well done. I'm super excited to have you in. Guys, it's so exciting. This gives me life. I'm so passionate about helping small businesses and get away from the bigger brands, and bigger brands have money to spend on ads, guys, but we have ourselves. We have our own skills, and this is a life skill. When you learn how to market your own business using social media, these are skills that aren't going away, guys. I started using social media for my business back in 2007, and I never looked back. When I lost my business, some of you knows my story. When I lost my business, I had a bad bout of postnatal depression back in 2016, and I lost my business. Social media, Facebook was what got it back for me. I was able to use the skills that I have, quickly pivot and change, and go out there and rebuild my business. When the pandemic hit back in March of 2020, I was doing social media for local businesses. So say local restaurants, local pubs, hairdressing salons, beauty salons. They were all paying me on a monthly basis to do their social media. Guess what happened the first week of that lockdown when Leo Varadkar made his announcement that we were shutting the schools and we were going into lockdown? Guess what happened? Every single phone call. Denise, we have to cancel. Denise, we have to cancel. Denise, we have to cancel. I was devastated. I totally understood it, but I was devastated. And what happened with, I had bills to pay, I'd rent to pay, I'd staff to pay. But I was able to use my skills, my own social media skills, to pivot, change my business, and launch my programs and go all into my teaching. How was I able to get my message out there so quickly about my teaching? Exactly what I'm going to teach you guys. When you know these skills, I said to my accountant once, my accountant said to me, do you not worry about, cash flow? What would happen if, a big tax bill came in and you didn't have, and I was like, I wouldn't worry about it. I know by using my skills that I can teach people to do what I do. I know that I can pick up clients. Every time I go on Facebook Live, guys, I have people asking me to work with me. I get new clients. That's what I'm going to teach you guys. So Brenda's done and dusted. Anna, you got it. Did you? You found the form okay? Are you in, Anna? Who else is in? So we've got Brenda and we have Michael. Anna said you're in. Are you going for it there, Anna? Cool. All right, guys. Well, listen. This has been absolutely amazing. It is 5 to 2, and I promised I would have you out of here by 2 o'clock. So I promised I wouldn't take you more than the hour. Has Anybody got any quick questions that they want me to deal with? Lorraine says, thank you so much. You are so welcome, Lorraine. I really hope that you join us in the content circle. I think it would be fantastic for you. And the fact that you're, you know, only learning and not too sure is a great place to be. I have some business owners that I taught during the pandemic, during lockdowns, that didn't even know how to send an email, and I got them going and building their business. It's what I do. It's what I love to do. Guys, I'm super excited to create the content circle with you guys. I'm super excited to have you guys in the group. I hope you are ready to work. You will be. But it's going to be amazing, and you're going to see fantastic successes. Anyone who hasn't hit the buy now button yet, get it done. Michael says, thanks a million, Denise. You're always an inspiration. I've seen growth already with your guidance, and I can't wait for the next step. Michael, you are so good, and I've seen your growth. Michael has been following me for a while, absorbing all my free stuff, and I can see him getting results, and he has got growth from that. Kieran, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. Brenda, looking forward to it too. Looking forward to it too. Guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for giving up your time and your lunch. And look out for my masterclasses. I do different masterclasses once a month. So now you guys are on my list. You'll see the messages coming up. So come along to them. I'm always teaching something new. Thank you guys for your time. Hit that buy now button and get those bonuses. I see that Michael and Brenda have bought theirs, has Anne, and I'm not sure if you've done yours yet, but get those bonuses, guys. Don't miss out. And I will see you guys on the content circle. Have a fantastic day. And if you're in Dublin, get out in that sunshine because the sky is beautifully blue. All right. Have a fantastic day. I am, of course, Denise Inspired, and I am excited to bring the content circle to you. If you are watching this and you're not watching it live, there'll be a link to the pay now button, or to the page, sales page below this on YouTube. So click that and get booked in, or message me on Facebook. Have a fantastic day, guys. Thank you.